I'd request you all to please settle down. We will begin shortly. Am I audible? Thank you. This is a very old one. We have. Hello. A very, very warm welcome to all of you. Good evening to all of you. I know you are here after your work, you are here after your classes, after your training. So I'd like to thank all of you for taking out the time and being here at the event, Bridging Talent and Opportunities. You being the talent, and the speakers here are going to present all the opportunities that Germany has to offer for you. We are speaking about skilled and fair migration today. And as we start, I'd also like to introduce myself. My name is Kanchi. I work at the German consulate. I am the advisor for economic and cultural affairs at the German consulate. And yes, I'm very, very happy that all of you would make it to our event today. Since we are talking about skilled and fair migration, today's event is specially focused on technicians. I'll also be the master of ceremonies for the evening, and just very quickly, and it is also very important for our speakers to know, also just a show of hands, yeah? How many of you want to live and work in Germany? Show of hands. That's the full room here. Fantastic. Thank you. So this is like one hurdle crossed. You already know that you have to be in Germany. Now, why do you think, why, what have you heard about Germany? Could you tell me, what is it that attracts you about Germany? What have you heard about Germany? Anybody? Sorry? Football. Okay, football. Interesting. What else? Technology. Fantastic. What else have you heard about Germany? Education, education and free education. Cool. So now this is like the first thing done, right? So we know that you want to be in Germany and we are here to facilitate that. And for you, we have a very interesting lineup of presentations and experts who are going to help you through the procedure. And I hope that you all go home with a lot of ideas, with a lot of motivation, and that you know what you have to do to be in Germany. And with that, I would like to welcome our first speaker for the evening, Mr. Ubukunulu Ajaguna, the Deputy Director at the Goethe-Institut, Max Müller Bhavan, who are also the host for the evening. Thank you so much. You know, this is a very good omen. When a glass breaks in India, it is considered a good omen. Now we have him. Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, you are right, Kanchi. Yeah. Thank you very much, Kanchi, for that beautiful introduction. So, namaste. I'm trying to learn. Government and non-government representatives present, members of the diplomatic community present, invited guests and participants, all protocols observed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I welcome you to the Goethe-Institut, Max Müller Bhavan, Bangalore in India. As the globally active cultural institution of the Federal Republic of Germany, we advocate for understanding between Germany, Europe, and the world. The framework agreement with the German Federal Office is the foundation of this work that we do. So worldwide, we provide information about the cultural and societal diversity of Germany and that of Europe. With over 150 Goethe Institutes in over 90 countries, together with numerous partners institutions, they form the basis of our global network. The Federal Foreign Office of the Federal Republic of Germany, among others, support our work institutionally and generously. As a registered charity, we operate autonomously on a legal independent basis and are not affiliated to any political party. We contribute to establishing the German language in the educational systems of the guest country, like in India here. We support over 100,000 schools worldwide in giving high-quality German tuition and promote the advanced professional training and qualification of German teachers. Furthermore, we offer language courses ranging from general German courses to pre-vocational language courses, and seminars to raise societal and cultural awareness. Our services include online courses and, of course, autonomous learning programs. Every year, more than 750,000 people sit to write a German examination at the Goethe-Institut or one of our cooperation partners. With a wide range of educational and informational programs, we support students and skilled workers from abroad on their route to Germany. I mean, just like Kanchi mentioned a while ago. We believe in the potential of international cultural exchange. Our approximately 20,000 cultural events per year take place in partnership with governmental and non-governmental institutions. And of course, initiatives from civil society in our guest countries. We qualify, we advise, and we interconnect cultural professionals and support development of sustainable structures in the cultural and creative economy by advanced training measures for cultural entrepreneurs or the internationalization of creative companies. Via our digital information and educational programs in more than 60 languages and a network with 87 libraries, we offer a space for you to learn, to meet up and participate. Today's event, Bringing Talent and Opportunity, Skilled Migration to Germany for Technicians in particular, is a prime example of the platform that we offer for exchange of ideas, sharing relevant information, and creating networks. Stakeholders in government and non-government institutions, stakeholders in chambers of commerce and industries, companies, experts, and professionals, technicians and technicians in training, students of vocational and technical schools, among others, are here today to network due to this platform. We are very happy that this event is being hosted by and with us in our space. On this note, on behalf of my director, Dr. Einst, and the team of the Goethe-Institut, Maximula Bhavan, Bangalore, I welcome you once again to a fruitful dialogue and exchange. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Ibukunolu. Thanks a lot. And as next we have Ms. Annette Bessler, the Deputy Consul General, and my chefin. You know what chefin means? And that is why I asked you in the car. Do you know what chefin means? It's a German word. It means lady boss. At the German consulate, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Kanchi. It's lovely to be your chefin, by the way. Good evening and a warm welcome to all our guests here in the room. First of all, I wish to welcome, of course, the graduates and students from different technical institutes. I think most of them raised their hand when Kanchi asked, do you want to go to Germany? A very warm welcome also to the representatives of the Karnataka Labor Commission, the Karnataka Still Development Corporation, as well as representatives from Norca Roots, from ODPEC, from the government of Kerala. Welcome to our guests from Germany, from the company Coolconcept, who came all the way to Bangalore to share their experiences with us tonight. I know there's also some representatives from different German companies in the room, like Bremer, like MBRDI, Renk and Hübner, as well as representatives of technical institutions, NTTF, the Karnataka German Technical Training Institute from Bangalore and Mangalore, Government Model ITI and RV College. I also welcome the audience who is joining us online on YouTube. First of all, allow me, of course, to thank the Goethe-Institut, Maximula Bhavan, who are our gracious hosts tonight. It is always a great pleasure to cooperate with you, and we really appreciate your professionalism and your dedication. I would like to extend a special thanks to two people in the room who have put this event together and who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. My colleague Kanchi Arora, who is leading through the program tonight, and Anish Suresh from Maximula Bhavan. And I ask you to give them a big round of applause, please. For us, it is the first time we are organizing such an event, and allow me to elaborate a bit on the reasons why we are doing it. Encouraging young professionals from India to pursue a career in Germany has become a cornerstone of the cooperation between India and Germany, as it benefits both of our countries. In India, each year, around 7 to 8 million youth are added to the labor force, according to the latest India Employment Report 2024. And India can reap a huge demographic dividend from it in the next years. However, at the moment, youth unemployment remains an issue. Surprisingly, it is highest among those with a graduate degree or higher. In Germany, on the contrary, our labor force, while still growing, is not growing as fast as the demand from our economy. And it is going to decline in the next years because of the aging of our population. Today in Germany, we have the highest number of jobs in our history. But still, there are roughly 5.4 lakh positions which cannot be filled. According to some economists, costs to the German economy in terms of opportunity lost amount to 49 billion euro per year. That is more than 4 lakh crore rupee. Cooperating on skilled migration therefore stands to benefit both India and Germany. 2 years ago, we signed a comprehensive migration and mobility partnership that seeks to open up new opportunities for legal migration from India to Germany, all the while preventing criminal activities such as smuggling of migrants or trafficking in human beings. What we are seeking is a migration based on fair mobility, and which is in the interest of fair globalization and decent work. Thus, the rights of those who seek to take up employment in Germany are central to our efforts. This was reaffirmed at the Indo-German intergovernmental consultations, which were held in New Delhi on the 25th of October, and which were headed by the leaders of both countries, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chancellor Olaf Scholz. A strategy to promote skilled migration from India was passed just days before that. It emphasizes, among other things, the easing of bureaucratic procedures through digitization and expanding of German language training in India. Ladies and gentlemen, India has a long tradition of migration throughout its history. In fact, Indian diaspora comprises the world's largest overseas diaspora, and it is spread across all continents. In Germany, it is still small compared to other countries like the United States or Great Britain, but it is growing rapidly. Within the past 10 years, it has tripled. Today, roughly 2.7 lakh Indian nationals live in Germany. More than half of them are skilled professionals, and there are also 50,000 students among them, who comprise the largest group of foreign students in Germany. So I think it's fair to say that Indians have a pretty good understanding of the opportunities, but also of the challenges of migration. To ensure that migration to Germany will happen in a fair manner, I believe reliable and correct information is essential. And that's why we are here today. You will find a lot of reporting in media, information on social media that can be confusing, if not misleading at times. You will encounter some private actors who promise you the sky with unrealistic propositions and alleged shortcuts, of course, in return for a handsome sum of money. Tonight, we have put together a group of experts and people who actually work in the field of migration, who can give you first-hand information on a diverse range of topics, allowing you to make informed decisions. Since skilled migration is such a vast topic, we have decided to focus on technical professions because they comprise many of the employment opportunities that are open in Germany. We have invited the German company Coolconcept from the town of Solingen. Companies such as Coolconcept really form the backbone of the German economy. We call them Mittelstand, you would say medium, small-sized enterprises. They account not only for the largest share of Germany's economic output, they also employ 60% of the workforce in Germany. Tibor Hagitai and Tobias Heinrichs from Coolconcept will introduce their company and will share their perspectives on the shortage of skilled labor in Germany. And yes, they are here because they are interested in hiring for the first time young professionals from India. My colleague Kanchi Arora will then introduce possible ways how to find a job in Germany, if you're not going to join Coolconcept. Ms. Sapna Bosle and Ms. Tanvi Hudar from Pro Recognition will explain how to get your Indian qualifications recognized in Germany. Pro Recognition, by the way, is a free service of the German Chamber of Commerce abroad, and it is sponsored by the German Federal Ministry of Education and Research, and they are based in Mumbai. Anish Suresh and Jayanti Dhirendra from Max Müller-Barwan will then share information on German language courses, pre-integration and transition management, followed by my colleague Susan Manuel, who is the head of our visa section and who will explain the visa process. After the presentations, I'm sure there will be a lot of questions to all the speakers. But please hold on to your questions until later, as we will have expert tables after the break. So there will be possibility for one-on-one interactions with all the speakers and for further networking, and there will also be some snacks. For those who are joining us online, you can post questions in the chat, but we will not be able to answer them tonight. However, we will try to answer your questions via the chat in the following days. Without further ado, I wish you many insights tonight and an engaging evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anes. Thanks a lot. We'll just take a 1-minute break. We'll just get the chairs in because we have people waiting here and we don't want to keep them waiting. Yeah, they're also doing that in the meantime. So, but now you know that Germany needs skilled professionals like yourself to go, to live there, to work there, to have a nice life there. And yeah, all right. Okay, we just need 2 more minutes. And you also know now what we are aiming at. We have to have young professionals in Germany, and that is why we have the event here, so that you get all the information you need. And yeah, we'll now move on to the next presentation. The next presentation is by our guests who have flown all the way from Germany to meet you. Mr. Tibor Hargitai and Mr. Tobias Heinrich, they'll take us through their journey of Coolconcept and would tell why they're here. Thank you. Can we have the presentation, please? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting us. It's a very, very big honor for us to come here to introduce ourselves and tell about craftsmanship, our company in Germany, give you further information. If there are any questions, you can ask afterwards, after the presentation. You're very welcome to ask questions. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Tobias Heinrichs. I'm Chief Financial Officer of Coolconcept, and I'm also responsible for recruiting. Recruiting is a very big part of my job, and it's getting more and more important because the skilled workers are getting less and less. Yes, it's very much work looking for skilled workers in Germany. Because these are limited, we started looking in India, for example. I'm here together with Mr. Thibaut Hagetai. He is the founder and CEO of Coolconcept, and he's a master craftsman of refrigeration and air conditioning. And after I'm done, he will tell you about what we are doing, about the details in the technical side. So I'd like to introduce you into our company, what we are doing, and give you an overview about who we are and what we do. For the first 20 years of the existence of Coolconcept, it was a pure refrigeration and air conditioning company. And in 2021 and 2022, we started new additional departments. For example, Heat Concept is the department for heating and heat pump technology. And as you might know, heat pump technology is very close to air conditioning technology. So we had the know-how already in the company. So yes, and heating and photovoltaic was another department we founded because energy is getting more expensive in Germany, and the demand raised, and much more people needed green and affordable energy in Germany. As you can see here, we are experiencing a stable growth in our company. The revenue raised over the years and the number of employees raised, but there's much more potential for growth, but the skilled workers are limited in Germany. So now, if you can't find more employees, more skilled workers, the limit is reached there. Solingen, Coolconcept our company Coolconcept is located in Solingen, which is centrally in Germany. Solingen is a medium-sized city, 160,000 inhabitants, which might be very small city for you, but for us it's medium. It's a big city maybe. The next big city close to Solingen is Cologne. I think it has 1.5 million inhabitants, so you can't compare it to Bangalore, of course. But the location of the company, it is very close to the highway. Thank you. Very close to the highway, and the traffic is much better in Germany than it is here. So we can reach our clients very easy. It takes 30 minutes to go to Cologne, 30 minutes to go to Düsseldorf, and for our employees, it's also very attractive because the way to work is not long. It's very easy to reach a company. So that's here you can see our company building. In 2020, the old company building reached its limits because we grew, and we had more vehicles, so there was not enough space. So in 2022, we built our own company building and then moved. So we have enough office spaces, enough storage space for our and parking spaces for our more than 40 vehicles, what we need for our work. So each of our departments requires well-trained staff. It is mainly these 5 jobs that we are hiring, and all of these jobs there's a big demand where we don't have enough skilled workers in Germany. But the biggest demand is refrigeration and air conditioning technician, and yeah, that's a very rare job in Germany, and so because there are not enough workers for the demand we have. As Ms. Bessler said, we want to give you a realistic view of what you can expect in Germany. So we don't try to catch you with not realistic numbers, but that's what really can be expected when working in Germany. The numbers are not the net salary, because health insurance and other insurances are reduced from that number. That, as I said, it's a realistic number, and if the skills increase and the qualifications are better, the salary will also be much higher. A much higher salary is possible. So another information about working in Germany, and especially at Coolconcept, the work safety is very important in Germany, and especially very important to Coolconcept. We provide our employees with appropriate safety equipment and regular training sessions for work safety. Also, our employees receive 30 days of paid holiday per year, and our working hours are regularly, and overtime work and weekend work are rare or only on a voluntary basis. If someone does not want to work on holiday, there will not be a need to work on weekends. I'm sorry. We also have a very good healthcare system, and in an event, if it's an accident at work will happen, the healthcare you get a first-class medical care, which is very, very good in Germany. So we would be glad if our talks here lead to an employment relationship, and in case it will, we will take care of the whole process of finding accommodation and taking care of the rental agreement, etc. And of course, we will also support with governmental requirements, etc., if this is necessary. So to give you a little insight into a working day at Coolconcept, we have prepared a very short video for you, in which you can see what a working day at Coolconcept can look like. And afterwards, Mr. Thibaut Hageter will tell you about what we do at Coolconcept. Thank you.
Could we have the video, please?
The working day at Coolconcept starts at 7:30 a.m. for all employees. Most of them are at the company at 7:15 a.m. to drink coffee and meet their colleagues. Some colleagues start their working day directly at the customer. After a briefing from the project manager and loading the necessary materials, the technicians head out to the customer. We offer a wide range of services and activities. The photovoltaic department plans and installs photovoltaic systems of various sizes for residential and commercial buildings. The heating and heat pump department works mainly in private homes, installing new systems as well as repairing and maintaining existing systems. The refrigeration and air conditioning technicians work in two different departments. Air conditioning, such as for residential and office buildings, and industrial cooling. Work ends at 4 p.m. Then there is the opportunity to have a drink and play together in the company. Coolconcept has grown steadily since it was founded. We currently employ more than 70 people. We want to take advantage of the market potential and continue to grow. We would be happy if you become part of this success. The working day at Coolconcept starts at
The clicker, you can use the clicker. Yeah.
Hello, hello everybody. I also would like to welcome you to our today's presentation. My name is Timo Hagitai, and I'm the founder and CEO of Coolconcept. Germany has over 80 million inhabitants, and the demands of the people for comfort are very high. So it's not surprising that almost all new built commercial buildings and a lot of existing properties are equipped with an air conditioner. This is a big market. This is a big market for the AC industry. Less than 2% of private homes are equipped with an air conditioning, but with increasingly hot summer days, the demand is growing every year. Coolconcept installs more than 1,000 indoor units per year and has maintenance contracts for more than 10,000 devices. We trust on the world-famous manufacturers like Mitsubishi, Hisense, and Daikin. Our industrial refrigeration department faces interesting challenges every day. This week, you have to install a system for a food cooling plant. Next week, you repair compound machines to cool the production devices in a cutlery company. The working days are very different because refrigeration technology can be found in all areas of the society. In times of rising energy prices, refrigeration systems must become more and more efficient to save electric power. Heat recovery is also an important part of the system technology to heat buildings in Germany's wintertime with waste heat. All technical knows that waste time is almost for free. In order to be one step ahead of the competition, we always work with the latest technologies, compressors, and refrigerants. For this purpose, we also employ skilled engineers who plan and draw extensive systems. We are looking forward to the challenges of the coming years and are excited about them. We would be grateful to welcome new employees from India in our team, and maybe one of you will be my new colleague. We will see. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for a fantastic presentation. I know that we have HVAC technicians in the room. It was too technical for me. I couldn't, but I'm sure you now know how it is like to be in Germany, to work in Germany. Fantastic work-life balance, good salaries, very good social benefits. Yeah. And now, since we have been talking about working in Germany, the question is, how do we find a job in Germany? Yeah, and where to look for a job in Germany? And for that, it's my turn to show you a very cool website, but we'll have to wait for a second. Yeah, as to where to find the jobs that you are seeking. The website is called makeitingermany.com, and we'll quickly take a look. Could we also go back? Yeah. Yeah. on this website, you get information about everything, about vacancies, about how is life in Germany, family reunification, visa, everything, all the possible questions that you have in your mind right now. We take a look at the website, and then you know your questions are answered. Yeah. Hold on, I'll put all of it here. So what we do is we go to makeitingermany.com. And you see that the website is it's available in 4 languages. If it comes for you automatically in German, you can always switch the language to English. It's here, yeah? Yeah. Let me just walk you through the website. We have already answered the question, why Germany? We don't need to get into this anymore. We have a section about opportunity card, which my colleague later will be telling you about, Skilled Immigration Act, and very important for us, job listings. We go to the job listing, and since I know we are all technicians here, what I'll do is I'll quickly, and I know most of you are from HVAC, I'll put the keyword air conditioning. And let's see what we get. See, so now you have 228 jobs in Germany and in the area of air conditioning. Yeah, yeah, but then we thought since Coolconcept can't have all the people here, why not? So let's go to the first one here. We click on it. You get the basic details already. You have the working hours, it's a full-time week. These are the few cities, bigger cities in Germany. The company size is less than 6. And now you see that you have something written in German, for which the website has a fantastic service. You can translate it via your browser. But before I go into it, I mean, it is important that when you are in Germany, you also learn the language. It is important that you learn the language because it's easier. It's just easier to navigate through, yeah, with daily life, at workplace, with colleagues. Very important that you know the language, and that is why a lot of jobs also have language as the basic requirement. And it's just nice to know the language of the place you are at. Yeah, I'm in Kannada. I'm in Karnataka, and then ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿಯತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So a bit of it is always nice. It's always very helpful, especially with AutoWala. So you just translate it via your browser, and here you will have the translation. And here you see everything. You see all the small details that you need, what is going to be your job profile, what is going to be the tasks that you would require to do, what are the benefits, what are the possible locations, what are the documents that you need, what are the certificates that you need, what is the German qualification that you need. So here we have at least B2, preferably C1. Yeah, and here we also have the documents, application documents. You have CV, certificates. You also need to mention the desired place of work. If you have done any project in the area, you could mention the project. And what you could do is, here is the contact person. You can email the contact person with your questions or with your application, and that is how you go about finding a job in Germany. Easy, right? Yeah, it is easy. And then the website also has a very, very cool feature. The website, one second, I'll show you where it is. If you go to the main page and you go to working in Germany and you go to applying for a job in Germany. And once you do that, just scroll down. Here you have all the things that you would need in a list. Yeah, everything that you would need in a list, and here there are links as to how you can make your CV as per it is required in Germany. Yeah, you have the Europass in German language, in English, whatever. But then you can make your CV, you can get it checked. You also have a sample cover letter on the website. So all of these resources are available for you, and they are available for free. You do not have to pay for any of this. Then another very, very cool feature about the website is when you go to work in Germany and you look for and you click on looking for a job, you scroll down and you have this form, your official partner for job placements in Germany. Are you considering working in Germany? Yes. So the Federal Employment Agency will support you. What you can do is you go on this link. This is the link for Federal Employment Agency, and they give you consultation as per if it is that you want to be mechatroniker or an electrical engineer in Germany, whatever, nurses, doctors, IT professionals, whatever. You just go on this website, you scroll down, and here is a form that you see. You fill this form, and once you fill this form, you have put in your email address. The agency emails you, and they email you with information they want. You can have a one-on-one consultation with them, for which when the email comes to you, you are given a slot for the next 3 months. You can choose a slot as per your availability for the next 3 months, and you can set up an appointment with them, and you can have a word with them. And all of this does not cost anything. So all of these resources, if you are really looking to get a job in Germany, are very, very important for you to know. And for your friends, because this is an event, we are focusing on the technical part of it, we are focusing on technicians. You have friends, and if you go to the main website here, working in Germany, you see the professions in demand. There are more professions which are in demand. Other professions in demand, you click on that and then you are through. But then these are the professions that you have that for which Germany really needs people. And if you have friends, please spread the word, because this is a fantastic resource for you and for people who would want to migrate to Germany. Do check it out, and thank you so much for your attention. I would like to move on. We'd like to move on to the next presentation. We have Ms. Sapna Bhosle and Ms. Tanvi Hudar from Pro Recognition and Hand in Hand in International Talent. Could we have the presentations, please? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Okay, great. Yes, so we've heard so many interesting things already today. We have heard that Germany needs a skilled workforce. Okay, And we've seen that a company from Germany has come all the way to India to recruit people. And we can see so many skilled professionals sitting here with us. That is all of you. Let's see what else is required for you to make it to Germany. Okay. Yes. Next. Oh, there's a click. Right. So let me start by introducing ourselves. We are Pro Recognition. Pro Recognition is a project funded by the German Federal Ministry for Education and Research. And what we do is we provide free of cost advisory to young professionals, skilled professionals who want to migrate to Germany. We cover all different topics that are required for them to make an informed decision, to know the step-by-step process that is there. And our project, our services are completely free of cost because we are a funded project. So people have been reaching out to us over and over again with all their queries, and we are there to support them throughout the entire process. This project was launched in the year 2016. And we've been around for quite a while now. We have supported all over the world, I'm not sure, but in India, we have supported more than 4,000 professionals with our advisory services, out of which we know of that more than 1,000 people have successfully migrated to Germany. Many of them are still working on their language skills and other things. But we have a presence in 9 countries, and our main coordination team sits in Germany, in Berlin, and we will happily support all of you through the migration process as well. Now, what is it that we support with? Of course, advice on the job chances, advice on the recognition process, about which I'll talk to you in just a moment. What are the required German language levels is something we will discover depending on the job, but we will not talk about it here because at the Goethe-Institut, we will leave it to the experts to talk about language. We support with hands-on support with the recognition procedure in case if there are any issues with the recognition authorities. We're happy to step in and support with the process as well. And of course, for adjustment measures that need to be completed, we also help candidates on how they can apply for the adjustment measures. So let's look at the German job market. Now we've seen one company's need and requirement, but if we translate that into all of Germany and different professions, focusing today on the professions in demand, you can see that healthcare, education and social work, the crafts trades, IT trades, metal technician trades are some of the professions that are in demand when we talk about vocational training. Aside from that, we also have a lot of demand for certain academic skills, such as IT, engineering, again, medical professionals like doctors and dentists. But focusing on TVET, that's the technical training professions today. I have some more boring numbers for you, but please bear with me. So what we can see here is that average for a technician level, there are about 50% jobs that remain vacant. That means 50% of open positions are difficult to fill. And this is in all of Germany. Similarly, now if we look at jobs in mechatronics or the energy market, there are about 73% open positions in the market. And these are statistics that are researched in Germany and then sent across. So you can see that there is a lot of demand in many different professions, specifically for technical training professionals. Now, we know there's a demand and we want to go to Germany, but how do we get there, right? So the first and the most important thing is the recognition of qualifications. Now, the qualifications that we have in India need to be assessed by the authority in Germany, and it's only when the qualifications are compared, when the theoretical practical aspects of the curriculum which you have studied is compared, that the German authority will then say that your qualification is equivalent to something that has been taught in Germany, and then you are eligible to work in Germany. Now, considering that curriculums from different countries differ vastly, it's not always possible for you to have full recognition for your qualifications. However, the good news is that even with partial recognition, you can migrate to Germany and complete some adjustment training measures, maybe do an apprenticeship training of 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, just to complete the deficits that are there, maybe some practical components that are missing, which cannot be balanced out on the basis of your education. You could do it in Germany while working with your future employer. Why is recognition required? First of all, it is a visa prerequisite. Without the recognition of qualifications, you cannot work in Germany. There are different types of recognition possible, and we'll look into those in just a moment. Secondly, of course, very, very important point, especially for the German companies that we have here, there is always this misconception. When we look at an Indian diploma, it is easily confused with the word diploma, which is a master's degree in Germany, but in the actual fact is that a diploma is a Berufsabschluss, which is a vocational qualification. And this misconcept usually needs to be cleared right at the beginning, so that employers and employees both understand with what qualifications the person is coming. Aside from that, now if you've heard that the CEO of Coolconcepts is a master technician. So if you want to become a master technician, you want to do a Weiterbildung, you want to do an advanced technical diploma in order to advance in your career, that is also possible once you have completed the recognition of your Indian qualification and completed the adjustment measures, and then you have a recognized qualification with which you have access to advanced technical training as well. Now, prerequisites for the recognition process are that you need to have a diploma or an ITI certificate, which has to have minimum duration of 2 years, and it needs to be recognized by the government. Now, this could be the state government, this could be the national government, but it needs to be recognized. It cannot be from a private institute. It is good to have at least 1 to 2 years of work experience. Specifically for the recognition process, this is important because if there are some deficits in the qualification, that deficit could be balanced out if you have completed those technicalities during your work. That aside, you also need to know what your German reference profession would be, and for that, of course, we can give you one-on-one advice. Let's have a very short look at what the recognition process looks like. Now, you will fill an application form and submit your documents. That would be your diploma certificate, your mark sheets, details of work experience, details of an internship or apprenticeship that you've completed. These will then be sent to the authority in Germany. The official authority will assess whether your qualification is completely not comparable, whether it is partially equivalent, or whether it is fully equivalent. In case if it's partially equivalent, you will receive a deficit notification or a notification of partial recognition, with which you can already travel to Germany, complete the required adjustment training, and then get fully recognized, fully qualified to work in Germany. If it is fully recognized, fully equivalent, then you can already join the German labor market. Now we're coming to a very interesting topic. Now, as part of the new immigration law, which was launched in phases since last year, so it started in 2023, but this part of the new immigration law was launched in 2024, and it is the Recognition Partnership, also known as Anerkennungspartnerschaft. And as part of this new recognition visa process, you can already start working in Germany even if you have not yet applied for the recognition, provided that there is a confirmation that your qualification can be recognized in Germany. So with the recognition partnership, there are 5 things that you need to keep in mind. One is that you have to have a qualification with minimum 2 years duration recognized by the state government or the national government. You need a German employer, of course, so you need a signed employment contract. There has to be an agreement between you and the employer that your employer will support you with the recognition process and all the required paperwork for it after you reach Germany and start working. There has to be approval from the German Federal Employment Agency that they have recognized that there is a partnership between you and your employer and that you will complete the recognition process within 2 years, and that the salary being offered to you is adequate for the job even if you don't yet have the recognition. That aside, the minimum German requirement, if you want to go through with this process, is an A2 level. Of course, higher German language is always recommended for ease at work as well as in your personal and social life in Germany. So we are here for you to support you through the entire process, and you can reach out to us by going on our website, that's prorecognition.in, and booking a consultation. We're also here if you want to talk to us later in the day. That's our team. So there are 4 of us in our team, and we are here to support individuals who want to migrate to Germany. So I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Tanvi, and Tanvi is going to talk to you about another interesting project that's a sister project called Hand in Hand for International Talents.
Thanks, Sapna. Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing good. I hope you are enjoying the event today. Okay, so so I'll just shortly introduce myself. I am Tanvi Huttar, and I work with the Indo-German Chamber of Commerce. I work halfway for pro recognition, and I also work for Hand in Hand for International Talents. I would introduce this project. So Hand in Hand for International Talents is a project funded by the German federal government. It supports the skilled professionals in securing and finding a job in Germany. Okay, so now this project is especially for the skilled migration people, for the skilled professionals who want to find a job in Germany. Now what we offer is, we offer a comprehensive migration support, that is right from your application till the day you land in Germany and you start your job. We will offer you support. And then the best part about this project is there are no participation fees. That means if you want to participate in this project, you don't have to pay anything. Apart from that, we also offer German lessons. So up until now, you might have realized the importance of German language. So we will offer German language lessons up until the level of B1. So those costs are also included in this project. And we offer a transparent and fair placement process. That means, you know, right from the beginning where you have to pay and what costs do you have to bear. So what costs would go from your pocket, and then what contributions are expected from you, and there are no hidden charges. Okay. Now, um, uh, since we are in the skilled migration process, the skilled is the highlight for today, I think. Okay, so we will accept you or not accept, but you are invited into our project. But there are a few requirements for that. Yeah. So the requirements, you need to have a state recognized professional qualification, that is a diploma certificate, an ITI certificate, or if you are an engineer, or you have completed your BTech in any of our target professions. So what are the target professions here? So if you are an electrician, or if you have completed your engineering in electrical in if you have done electrical engineering, or if you're working as an electrical technician, and if you have 2 years of experience, or if you are a professional working in a metal industry or a or a manufacturing industry, and if you are a chef or a hotel executive, then you are invited in this project. But you at least need to have 2 years of experience. So minimum experience is 2, but if you also have 2 to 5 years of experience, that is completely okay. And then international, that is why English. So English is really important. You need to have fluent English skills, not only spoken but also written. And then for the German lessons, your German lessons would start after you are accepted in the project, and that would take up to an year. And that is why we are looking for candidates who have a strong motivation to work in Germany. And then they would also require a commitment from you, and this commitment would be for a minimum of 5 years. Okay, so if you're ready to come to Germany, and Germany is inviting you, so I mean, it offers you an like excellent characteristics, excellent advantages for you. So you really need to, you know, come and then live longer there. Then if you're a quick learner, you're a critical thinker, and then German language is not a prerequisite. It is not a must that you should know the language, but you have a little knowledge that is always beneficial. Okay, so now I would just quickly run through what our process looks like. So your application, you would, we actually have a page on Naukri. So if you just go on Naukri and you say hand in hand for international talents, then you have job listings there. You apply through a job or also from our website, and then we receive your application. Your application goes through eligibility checks. The eligibility checks was the previous slide. So if you have any doubts, I am here after the presentation, so you can always come to me, and then we can have one-on-one discussion about the eligibility checks. Then if you tick all the boxes, if you pass our assessment, then you enter a project pool. We will create a short profile for you, and then we will pitch this short profile to the German companies. Okay, so now when your profile is so when an employer is interested in your profile, we will also have a short introduction or a short interview process with our partners in Germany. So those are the Federal Employment Agency. My colleagues at Federal Employment Agency would, you know, check why you want to come there, what is your motivation, how are you good fit for this project. So you would also, you know, like have a short overview of what the company interview would look like. So then you would also have a chance to talk about your background, what you have studied, what are your daily activities as a technician. Then you would have an online interview with the company, and then you would get a job contract. Okay, after that, it is important that you need at least a B1 level of language requirement. So the German lessons are free. So if you get selected in this project, we will teach you German. And then, as my lovely colleague, Ms. Sapna, talked about the recognition process, so we will also help you with the recognition process. And we also have a set of interesting workshops which will prepare you for your new life in Germany. So for the visa, you need to pass the B1 exam, but the teachers here at Goethe are really fantastic. So yeah, so you would definitely, find it that German is an interesting language, and yeah. So for the visa process, you need to pass the exam and apply for visa. So we will also help you with the visa process, with the visa application, and right until your arrival in Germany, we would be holding your hands, like the project say, like the name of the project says, hand in hand. So yeah, and then when you come in Germany, we will help you to integrate to your new life in a new culture, because shifting to a new country, shifting to a new culture is really scary. But we would also help you. So you would always have a local person there, who will, help you with any of the difficulties that you're facing. And then we would also support you for accommodation. If your family wants to shift there, would also help you for that. Okay. And how to apply? So this interesting project. So you have to go to our website, that is indian.ahk services hand in hand, or you can simply scan a QR code. I'll just leave in this slide for a little bit so that you can scan. Yeah. Also, after our presentation, I would be there behind sitting. So if you have any doubts, if you want a one-on-one consultation, I'll be happy to answer all of your doubts. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Am I audible? Yeah? Am I audible? So you now know whose hand to hold when if you want to be in Germany, yeah, and you know who to bug for recognition. We have the colleagues from Pro Recognition here. Thank you so much for a fantastic presentation. Next up is Mr. Anish Suresh, who has helped us immensely in putting up the whole thing together. Thank you so much. And our colleague Jayanti Dhirendra from the Goethe-Institut, who would be talking about the project pre-integration and the language courses.
Thank you, Kanchi. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start with apologizing for breaking that glass. But I was assured that it was a good omen, so I'm feeling good. And here's wishing all of you good omens today. Yeah? All right. So I represent the pre-integration project. And what we do is we try to help you with the whole question of how exactly do I live and work in Germany? Now, to start off, I had a few very simple questions about Germany. What do you know about Germany? Sorry. What is the capital of Germany? Nice one. All right. So, pretty easy, right? Berlin. Great. We go now to the second question. Which city is known for hosting the Oktoberfest? All right. So, Munich. And what is the currency used in Germany? Great. Very good. Right answer. And that's the euro. So you've got three very simple questions. Now let me ask you something not so easy. You are in Germany, okay? Imagine that. And you go somewhere, you need to make a payment. Do you make it with Google Pay or Phone Pay? Good, good, great. So you guys already know about this, yeah? When you go to Germany, you need to have cash ready. If you don't have that, you're going to get some dirty looks. Is that right? Yeah? Right. So these are the things we can help you with in the pre-integration project. We show you what exactly life in Germany looks like. What do you experience when you go there? What are the cultures, or what are the cultural misunderstandings you might come across? What are the problems you might face? So I'd just quickly like to introduce the project pre-integration. How did it begin? Back in the year 2007, there were lots of people immigrating to Germany, and they brought their spouses along. And the person immigrating, maybe they knew German, maybe they were working there, but the spouses, maybe they were not working. Yeah. So Germany made it mandatory, or mandatory for the spouses to learn the language so that they could communicate with other people. And they helped them prepare for everyday life and work in Germany. And the pre-integration courses as such and the offers were taken up by Goethe-Institutes all over the world. Yeah. Now, what exactly has changed since 2007? On 1st March 2020, the new Skill Immigration Act came into effect. Yeah? And the pre-integration project now includes skilled workers, such as yourselves. Yeah? You are considered skilled workers, and you are a very important part of our objective group. Yeah? Now, what we can do for you. There are three main things that we can do for you. One, we can show you a realistic picture of life and work in Germany. Two, we can support you in achieving the necessary language skills. And for that, Jayanti will now talk about the language courses after a few more clicks of this. And finally, we prepare you, as we prepare skilled workers, with strategies that you can use to work when you go to work in Germany, and as well as life in Germany. And that's what we could do for you. But how do we do that for you? We have intercultural workshops. We talk about cultural misunderstandings. We talk about the life in Germany, the things that you should know before you go to Germany, things you should do, shouldn't do, etc., etc. Then we give you individual consultations. That means you get to come and speak with me. I am here in Goethe-Institut. I have my office here. You can come and speak to me and clarify any doubts that you have. We also provide you with extra language training support if you require it. And there are also information sessions about life in Germany. Then, very important, what most people want is workshops on interview skills, application writing, and resume writing. And finally, you also have these self-learning courses on Goethe website offered through the pre-integration program. These are our contact details. You have our website, and you can also write to us on this email. I'll just wait so you can take a quick photo of that. All right. Moving on. This is our website. If you go there, you will see that you have lots of options for languages. You even have Hindi, but I suppose this is Karnataka, so maybe not. But yeah, some people in India can definitely benefit from that. And then you will see on this website many different links, such as Your first steps in Germany, what are you supposed to do when you get there? School and education, working, family, life as in free time. You also want some free time, right? When you're in Germany, or no? So during your free time, that's what you do. You have info there, and then everyday life, how you interact with other people. And you also have options to practice your German on this website. You have lots of different interactive options, which are real fun. And yeah, that's your Learn platform. And vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. Who can tell me what that means? All right. Thank you for your patience. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. How many of you all have decided that you're going to Germany tonight? How many? Yeah, see, I have so many hands there. Very nice. So the presentation is working. Good. My name is Jayanti Dhirendra. I'm the language course coordinator here, working at the Goethe-Institut Bangalore office, who helps you with language courses and also how to register for examinations. And I just have a quick PPT here, just about like 5-6 slides, and we'll tell you how to go about language learning. Since you want to, if you're wanting to go to Germany for work or for study, you have to know the language. Otherwise, you'll be at a loss of a lot of things that you can't, integrate yourself. So, how many of you all know what's a Goethe-Institut or who is a Goethe-Institut? Nobody? But you're in the institute here. Okay. So, we are an office from the German government promoting language and culture. Our head office is in Germany, and we have 151 centers around the world with about 12 institutes in Germany itself. And the first institute of the Goethe-Institut started in the year 1952 in Athens, Greece. And we have a wonderful workforce, about 4,400 people around the world, helping you to learn the language and also integrate in Germany. And in India, we have a regional office in Delhi, and we have 6 institutes. You can see all in the metros, Bangalore and Pune. So you can register yourself for any course in any of the centers here for an exam or for a course itself. And this is the building. I think you all know that you entered this building today. Okay, thank you. So this is what we are. This is the Goethe-Institut Bangalore office. And as I said, we also promote language and culture. So this is one of our cultural events that we have, just to give you a glimpse of what we do here. And okay, and this is about how to live in Germany. So we help you with that, and this is our courses and the examinations, how to go about learning the language and also take up the examinations. And this is our team in Bangalore. You can see the head of the department and all the heads actually, and all the workforce here from the language department itself. I see my boss also sitting here. And this is about the courses. Now you know that you have to learn the language. I am going to explain you about the formats of the courses. We have the intensive weekday and intensive weekend courses. Also, there would be super intensive courses. That means you want to learn German in about 6 weeks. You can finish an A1 level, which is 4 hours a day. Or you can choose a little slower pace course, which is the intensive courses. The weekday courses are for 10 to 11 weeks, and the weekend courses are for 14 to 16 weeks. And if you're not able to come to the institute in Indiranagar because of Bangalore traffic, you can also join our online courses. And we also help with exam preparatory courses and specialized courses if you want to, immediately, if you've already known German, then you can come to us for any kind of extra courses so you can get your exams certified. And I hope you know the levels. As a beginner, you need to start with an A1 level. There are 2 basic level courses, that is A1 and A2. We have 2 intermediate courses, that is a B1 and B2. And C1 and C2 are the advanced courses. I think if you want to work in Germany, I think a B1 level would be an ideal one, and so that you can integrate better. So we also have, with these levels of language learning, I mean all the 6 levels, we also have the teachers training program. If you want to become, if anybody wants to become a teacher here, you can join this program with us. And this is our this year's project. That this is the team which is learning and studying here. And it's for the teachers. We have approximately 45 teachers on board. And it's not only students need to learn, even the teachers have to learn, no? I mean, so for that we have workshops, seminars continuously so that they can be upgraded every year. And this hall also translates to examination hall. So this is a lot of its security and all that. So this is one of the picture where you can see all the students writing exams here. And we also have digital exams. So this we have 2 types of exams, that is paper-based and digital exams, which will be easier for you. And with the language department, we also have run projects with schools. That is, we have partnered with some of the schools in Bangalore and in Karnataka. So we do workshops for the students and for the teachers there who are teaching German. And if you're a student here, we also have a full-fledged library who can take care of that. That will be absolutely free of cost. If you're an external student, you need to get a membership. And if you've missed a class, we also have extra classes. So you can come and attend. We have competitions, we have film screening. So it's not only sitting in a classroom and learning the language, this all would help you to learn the language better and faster. And this is the competition, people who have won prizes there. And this is our contact address and our phone numbers. If you want to contact us, you can take a picture of it. Otherwise, you can always write to me. My name is Jayanti Dhirendra. My ID would be jayanti.dhirendra@goethe.de. Anytime you can write to me and connect with me. Okay? Thank you.
So just the evening we promised, it's all comprehensive. Everything you need to know is here. Next up is my colleague, Ms. Suzanne Manuel, who is the head of our visa section at the German consulate. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for making the time for us. Also, the German consulate in Bangalore issues the maximum number of long-term visas in the whole world. Yeah, and that is only possible because of the team here headed by Ms. Suzanne. Over to you.
Hello. Yes. So yes, basically, now you know what you need to learn. You've already acquired your vocational training. You know you might need to get it recognized in Germany. You know you have to do your German language courses, and then you need to find an employment and pack your bags. And the very last step, of course, is to obtain a visa. And for most people, that seems to be the most difficult thing, although actually it isn't. And I'm here to explain you the options we have in labor migration. So basically, the distinction we make is just between the entry level, at what entry level you want to join a company in Germany. So the lowest level, so to speak, is the training level. This is usually for school leavers who have not yet obtained any vocational training. And that means you would get your entire training in Germany, the Berufsausbildung, vocational training in Germany. That is usually a 3-year course combining in-house training at a company, and you will have to attend a vocational college at the same time. The company in Germany will provide the training contract and will also pay you a training salary. In order to be eligible for this kind of visa, you need to have B1, B2 language level. B2 normally is only in nursing and very specific specific professions, but for technicians, for example, B1 will be sufficient. You will have to have or show us a training contract from a company, and in some cases the company or actually the vocational college might ask for a recognition of your German school leaving certificate. Having said that, this is usually for school leavers. That does not mean that if you've already done a training here in India, you could not sort of repeat it and start from scratch in Germany again. Actually, it might also be an advantage for you, because then you straight away you get the German qualification, and you don't need to go through recognition because you're doing it again. And normally this 3 years training, if you have previous skills, previous knowledge, then you can shorten it to a period of 2 years also. Oops, sorry. The next entry level, as we've heard about, are those professions who've done a vocational training here in India and who want to enter the job market in Germany. As we've heard, you need to get that qualification recognized. And for those who do not obtain a full recognition, you will be told by the competent authority, for example, Chamber of Craftsmen, or whatever, what deficits you still have, what you need to do, and you will find a company who is willing to help you obtain these goals. So you will have to provide a training plan also, and together with the recognition authority, they will say exactly, for example, you need to learn electric installation for 2 more months, you need to do this and this specific steps. Again, you will be provided a training contract by the company. The salary is already much higher than at the previous beginner level, because you have already some knowledge. It's just that you need to sort of bridge the gap between full recognition. So that training salary is also higher. Again, you need to have minimum B1 language knowledge. This is simply because in training and recognition, you might have to attend this vocational college, and if you do not speak German, you cannot attend the lessons, you will not be able to clear the exams. And you've already heard from Sapna about this recognition partnership agreement. This basically means the distinction is either you already start obtaining your recognition from India and you get this equivalence letter or deficit letter saying this and this still needs to be done, or you decide to go to Germany first and do everything from there. So this is usually the decision of your employer, which way they prefer. Again, you will have to provide all these documents, the recognition partnership agreement or the training contract and the deficit notice, training plan, and of course the language knowledge. Then for those who've already achieved full recognition, you can basically then immediately join any company that you wish. Of course, then you'll be paid the full salary also according to the German regulations. You will also need to prove B1, B2 language knowledge depending on your profession, but you have already done so in the recognition process, so that is not an extra obstacle in that sense. And of course, you have to prove that your job has been recognized, your education has been recognized, and you have to show the full term contract, employment contract. Then at the fourth level, we have academics. So for applicants who have a recognized degree in university degree, recognized means recognized in Germany. you can basically, there is no further step to be taken for recognition or anything. The check whether your degree is recognized or not can be done on a database called ANABIN. This is all, I'll give you our websites later. You can check it out there. You just enter your Indian university and the degree you obtained, and then it'll say recognized or not. And basically you just are ready to go, set to go. As a small remark, if your salary is in MINT professions, so technical professions and engineering and so on, IT, if your salary is for 3,420 or more, or in other professions 3,775 or more, then automatically you will be issued by us a blue card. There's no need to apply extra for a blue card or anything. We'll give it automatically. There are other options how to join a company in Germany. This is basically more interesting from the employer's side, because there are some tax issues involved in that, and who pays social welfare benefits and what side and so on. So, for example, for companies who have branches both in India and in Germany, you can apply for that intercorporate transfer, for example, or staff exchange, or you might also fall under World Trade Organization agreements. But this is something that basically the Indian employer has to see. But that way you can also, as an Indian company, transfer staff from this subsidiary to the German subsidiary. And in some of those cases also, you don't actually need to have to go through recognition processes. For example, you can say, this person is a specialist in my company in India, so I want him to be employed in Germany because he has very company-specific knowledge, and then he or she does not necessarily have to prove recognition as such, or have to have a degree, for example. So these are the options if you have found if you haven't found an employer, if you've signed an employment contract. If you have not yet found an employment, what you can do is apply for the so-called opportunity card. There are basically two paths to obtain this opportunity card. One is if you have a university degree that is recognized, again, through that ANABIN database, which I mentioned, and you have to prove a certain monthly income, then you can go to Germany to start with 1 year. This can be extended to 2 years just to look for a job. And during that time also you can do trial employment. If the employer says, I want to see how you work, you can work for some time for them, or you can take up any other employment which is not in your, which might not have nothing to do with your qualification as such. For example, I mean, usually people then do work in restaurants or something to make a bit of extra money while searching for a job. If you find a job, you can immediately go to immigration office and apply for your residence permit. The second path, if you're not an academic degree holder, is through a point system. So if you have a minimum of 2 years vocational training in India and minimum of A1 German language knowledge and English B2 knowledge, and again you have to prove that you have enough money to fund your stay in Germany for the time being. So then you have to collect points. So this is the main criteria you have to fulfill, and then you have to achieve 6 points. So here you can see if you already obtained a recognition of your vocational training, then you get already 4 points. For certain language skills, you get up for between 1 and 3 points. Working experience counts extra. Your age counts extra. if you have stayed in Germany previously, for example, but on a long-term stay, for example, as a student, or you've tried some vocational training, it didn't work out, you came back, something like this, even for family reunion, that will also give 1 point. And if you qualify for a shortage occupation, at the moment those are nurses, teachers, and any MINT profession, or if your spouse applies at the same time with you and also fulfills all the criteria for an opportunity card, you get another point. So all you have to do then is calculate the points, add them together, and if you have 6 points, you're good to go. And also on that website Kanchi was showing, Make It in Germany, there's a self-check opportunity. There's a self-check for the opportunity card, so there you can just also enter your data, and the program does the calculation for you. As for the visa requirements as such, the forms, everything else, you can find it on our website, of course, india.diplo.de. Any other information, we've heard it several times today, self-check, any other information that you need on recognition and so on, you can find on Make It in Germany.
Thank you, Susan. Thanks a lot. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. We will take a 10-minute break. We'll set up expert tables here, right in the room. And after 10 minutes, and we'll also set up some snacks for you. You are free to talk to our experts. You have questions, ask questions, take time out, just interact with them. Yeah, and we'll now also stop the YouTube live stream. Thank you. It's a 10-minute break. We meet 7:50.